Hey there, Chris Lynton here from Tribefit, and today I want to talk to you about why meditation is critical for any online fitness business owner or any business owner, realistically, any entrepreneur out there who's looking to build and grow in themselves, but also build and grow their business and have more impact in their life. Now, meditation, if you were to ask me a year or two ago, I probably would have said that sounds like, a bit too heavy for me, sounds like mumbo jumbo, and I don't particularly believe in it. And what I did, because it was something that I didn't have specific belief in, I didn't understand, I put myself outside my comfort zone and I gave myself a challenge, because a lot of people were talking about the benefits of meditation, the benefits from an energy perspective, a hormonal shift perspective, and also from a focus and energy and output or efficiency perspective as well. And so I gave myself a challenge to do meditation, to do a form of yoga meditation a couple of times a week for a month, and see what the results are, see what everyone's talking about, and then make an informed decision. And pretty much after doing that, guys, I dramatically noticed the benefits from a personal perspective, but also from a business perspective as well. And if you think about it, meditation for me, and it's not about chanting and all of those things or whatever it might be, but for meditation for me, what it stands for and what it's about is allowing you to collect and process your thoughts. Now, at any given day, we're absolutely bombarded with information. If you think about it, on social media, on your emails, on your phone, on your TV, and so on and so forth, everywhere you go, your radio, everywhere you go, you are consistently getting bombarded with information, getting consistently bombarded with data, and your brain has to take all of that in and try and organize it and filter out the stuff that is not important and keep top of mind the things that you feel are important and can actually help you moving forward in your life. And if you think about it from a computer perspective, back in the day, you may not remember this depending on how long ago you got into computers, but there used to be a system where you could defrag your computer. If it started getting too much data, too much files in there, you could set it aside for an hour or 2 hours or so, and it would let it just sort all the information. As a result, after doing that, it would shut itself down, look at all of the data, all the flows, all the clunkiness that is slowing it down, and it would let it filter it down into a systematic approach and really organize all of that data and get rid of the data that's not really important. And as a result of defragging, instantly after that, your computer would work faster, more efficiently, and so on and so forth. And I like to think the brain in a very similar format to that example. You're taking in information, data, day in and day out. We're absolutely bombarded with it in today's technologically advanced world. And meditation for me, what it allows you to do is close your eyes and think internally, be present, and literally shut off any new data input for the hour or half an hour or however long you do it. And as a result, having no new information, having no new data, no new senses, nothing coming into the body at that given time, it shuts everything off and it allows your body to kind of defrag your brain. And as a result, throw in the rubbish, all of the stuff that's fogging you up, get rid of all the stuff that's kind of cluttering and not making sense, and allow you to make sense of your day, of your information, and think through what you've been exposed to in that day, that week, whatever it might be, and pick out the key things that are actually going to help you and get rid of the rest. We have too much information these days, and meditation for me is a way of allowing you to clean up your brain space, to allow you to focus, allow you to narrow down and laser focus on the things that are most important to you, and as a result, not only reorganize what's happened to you in the past, but also set up your brain ready to absorb the right information in the right way thereafter. So first and foremost, it's what I call almost like a mental defragging process, shutting down any more inputs, letting your body kind of reset. Secondly, as a business owner, depending on how big your business is, how much staff you have, how much you're spending on advertising on any given day, how much risk you're putting into it, whatever it might be, you're consistently thinking about your business, thinking about what went right that day, what went wrong that day, what you can fix tomorrow. And majority of people are waking up thinking about their business and going to sleep thinking about their business. And as a result, it can create almost an acidic environment with your body, and you start to make bad decisions. You start to wake up more tired. You start to overexpose your body to a hormone called cortisol. Now, for those of you who know a fair bit about body physiology and hormonal responses to stress, now you've got stress with training. To stress a muscle, in most cases, is a good thing because it forces it to adapt and grow. But an underlying current of stress all day, every day, whether you're thinking about things, whether you're on the go all the time, whether you're not sleeping correctly, whatever it might be, if you're in these environments, you actually have an elevated level of cortisol. And as a result, an elevated level of cortisol long term is what ends up burning people out. What ends up giving people adrenal fatigue, ends up people having low energy, not being able to think correctly, not being able to see opportunities when they come, or being able to think and make decisions that are going to move them forward rather than accepting ones that are going to push them backwards. So the defragging format's phenomenal, but as a sense as well of presence and meditation, it resets your hormones, it resets your body, and it allows it to go back to a state of homeostasis where everything is balanced. You're thinking clearly, you can see opportunities, you can see threats and steer clear of them, and all of those sort of things you need to be able to do as a good person in your life, helping clients, in your family, your friends, your social circle, but also, more importantly in this context, your business. So I highly recommend it. If you do not do it as of yet, I highly recommend meditation, whether that be for 10 minutes, whether that be for an hour, whatever it might be. Generally, I find for me what works really well is I do a format called Yin. It's a format of yoga, but it actually is just a stretching. It goes for an hour. I do it 2 to 3 times a week, and generally what you do in that hour is you hold a stretch for 4 to 5 minutes. You do nothing else. There is no movement. For me, yoga, personally, I didn't find it relaxing enough to be able to shut down my brain and stop those inputs because you're constantly moving. Whereas Yin, or as some people do, journaling or whatever it might be, allows you just to go internal, shut off information, close your eyes, and just let your brain refrag. So for me, that's an awesome fit. It's one thing that I found worked really, really well. If you're not doing anything as of yet, I highly recommend or suggest trying some form of meditation class, alternatively downloading an app or whatever it might be, checking out something on YouTube, and start with 10-minute block, half an hour block, once or twice a week. Force yourself, challenge yourself to do that for a month and see how you feel afterwards, and I can guarantee you'll be making better decisions, your business will be growing, you'll be happier, and as a result you'll have much more energy, clarity, and focus and efficiency in all your tasks. So you'll be getting better outcomes with less time and energy, which is what I guess we're all looking for. So hopefully that makes sense. I challenge you to put that into your daily routine for at least a 30-day trial, see how you feel after that, and go from there.